So we just got done watching Sailor Moon Season 1, Episode 8. No.
Is the genius girl Ayoma brainwashing school of terror?
Yeah. True to the title, this one.
Yeah, very much so.
It starts with a line that's Japan's children are forced to study or forced to get a good education.
And it's
just
being
like
discussed by the Dark Kingdom, by J-Det and Queen Beryl.
Yeah, and how they're all already kind of same brainwash theme. They're all kind of already brainwashed in the fact that they have the institution education system and all that.
And this is the most you've seen them sort of rationally, like the Dark Kingdom guys discussing human nature.
Yeah.
Where they're like, they're like, these kids get pushed to go to good elementary schools and then the top middle schools, the top junior high, whatever. And then Queen Beryl asks, what happens after they graduate from the top university? And he goes, I'm not sure.
Yeah, what happens?
Which is,
that's insane.
That is gripping criticism.
Because that's that's true to the education system even now. I mean, like, I graduated, I think, around 2008 or something from... Yeah, something like that, and I mean, it's always been like this. It's always been the same.
Me and you both went to community colleges, but that's besides the point. It still applies.
And I think in Japan it would definitely be more strict.
Yes, it's much more rigid.
Yeah.
But so we're introduced to a new character in this one, whose name is it turns out to be a new sailor. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Ami Mizuno. And she apparently has an IQ of 300, and sort of is perpetually known when she joins up to go to the same school as Usagi.
And maybe like I don't know what school's like nowadays, but at least like or like how it differs from schools in Japan, but definitely like being the smartest kid is really like it's what's the word?
Alienating?
No. It's the opposite in that case.
Well, in this case, yeah.
In that case, everyone's like, "Oh my gosh!"
She specifically says, "I envy smart kids." That's something that Usagi says.
Whereas I'd say in Western schools, it's like, "What a loser!"
What a loser! Yeah, totally. Like I was a smart kid growing up. I was a super smart kid.
That's
top of the class. I was getting A's, and I didn't have a lot of friends. And so that's a big difference there. We're introduced to the idea of what a Yowa is, which I believe is the name of the monsters in the series that she fights.
Yowa?
That's what I think. Yowa, it's the undercover Dark Kingdom energy-sucking monsters. I love the parallel in this with the academia sucking your human energy. I love that.
I mean, that's super subtle, like, just jab at the system.
Yeah, the system.
At large. So study hard and surrender your mental energy that's a direct quote, and I mean that goes along with what we're talking about.
So in this episode, there's a crystal disc. So there's a thing they call a cram school, which is not something I'm familiar with in the Western world.
And it's not like I'm cramming for school. They call it cram school.
I think it's sort of just like another school like that helps you
do even better.
Maybe get into.
It's kind of like an extracurricular type thing.
So she goes to cram school, and her teacher is the Yoma. Their teacher is the Yoma.
Yeah.
And everybody has this thing called the crystal disc that teaches
and we
you
find
how
out
to
this
study.
is a brainwashing disc.
Yes, it's a brainwashing disc, but she doesn't use it because she believes in the virtue of actually working hard to facilitate her studying. So it's assumed by Luna. First mistake Luna's made in the show, that this girl is a Yoma, and she being Luna goes to the Sailor V video game from that's been reoccurring throughout these episodes, and types in a crazy code into the game and like says like weird like rice cracker or something or other code phrase, and ends up talking to this sort of sentient member of the resistance against the Dark Kingdom or something, which is hints at a much larger scale to the Sailor Moon universe than thus far understood. Because it implies that within Luna. There's a further thing. And so the sentient thing is like they're looking for Sailor Mercury. They don't know who it is. And it might be this girl, but that girl also might be a Yoma because of the strange energy that Luna senses. And it turns out, yes, indeed, that this is one of the chosen ones. One of the chosen ones is Ami Mizuno. Or Sailor Mercury, as we know.
Sailor Mercury. And she says something that really gets to be geniuses should use their mental energy for world peace.
Yes, that was actually, I think it was Usagi that said that.
Usagi said that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Which
in regard,
instead of just obsessively studying to just for the sake of being a part of the academy, you should use your intelligence.
And she says that in the context of Sailor Mercury, I believe.
Yes, absolutely.
And then well, this is kind of besides the point of the show, but I've noticed, I've only seen a few animes of anime films and stuff like Akira, Dragon Ball, and there's something and even Spirited Away, and I want to say Neon Genesis, and the something with the left arm mutating or having some sort of like power.
The weaponized left arm.
Yeah, weaponized left arm is
very frequent trope in many different animes.
And this happened with the monster devil woman kind of girl. Was like, doing her thing, and then her arm just mutated into like a sword, whatever.
Yeah,
kind of deal.
So I noticed that Luna knows how to use a computer, and like literally Luna is like typing on a computer. That's some great physical comedy, and they have this like they run into Tuxedo Mask, and Tuxedo Mask sort of says like, "I think I heard your cat talk."
Yeah, and then they freak out, and then they dash like some Tom and Jerry.
It's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
fast.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Like,
gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. I the physical comedy was particularly strong in this episode. Also, the Tuxedo Mask knows that Usagi's Sailor Moon. I think that's become more apparent in the last 2 episodes. There's sort of an implication. I forgot to bring this up in the last episode. Yeah. But there's sort of an implication that he knows that Sailor Moon is Usagi.
Yeah.
And he knows that the cat talks.
Yeah, exactly.
How and what the backstory that is, we're gonna have to find out.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll have to find out.
We're getting through this together, guys. I'm getting a little sick of the awkward humor of just Usagi being clumsy and stuff. She's starting to take on a lot of responsibility and become more comfortable with that. Shouldn't she be improving?
And I think that there was a bit of foreshadowing at the end of this episode. She referring to Sailor Mercury. She's like, she's too mature for me.
She's too mature for me. It's the last line. Yeah,
that's the last line, and I think that's foreshadowing the fact that Usagi might learn from Sailor Mercury or just become more mature.
And vice versa.
Yeah, and vice versa. We might see her grow and become more mature.
But I gotta say, this episode, I really loved it. I really loved that we're getting a grander sense out of this show, and that it's not just totally a freak of the week ordeal. Yeah. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Mizuno Sailor Mercury grow as a character. Yeah. I really like that archetype, the sort of strong silent type. I'm a big fan of the strong silent type. I think it's very relatable for me in my life experience.
Yeah, certainly. I mean.
Yeah. Well, anyways, thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.